Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton here. Uh, about a week ago, I gave you a little talk on one of these broadcasts here about barges and ships and prison hulks. And in the news today, have a look, it's on the BBC site. There's a ship called the Bibby Stockton. Or the Bibby Stockholm, I think it is, yeah. Anyway, that's been towed, barge down to, tugboated down to Portland, and it's going to be placed in Portland Dock, and it's a hulk, a prison ship, and it's going to house 503 illegal immigrants, because they say it's costing like millions of pounds a day to keep them in. Well, they're staying in Premier Inns and travel lodges, stuff like that. Yeah, and so that's there you are, little prediction of mine just come true very quickly actually. And they're going to Billy, mark my words here, this Suella Brava man talking about shipping them out to, where is it, Rwanda. I mean, people are fighting tooth and nail, spending their entire life savings on getting themselves to Britain. And what does Suella Braverman do? Stick them on a plane and fly them off to Rwanda. They'll have to do it all over again. The problem is, of course, that Great Britain has got plenty of prisoners of its own. Don't need to import any, do we? And if you're getting like 500 a day, it soon stacks up, doesn't it? I mean, how many tens of thousands of illegal immigrants did we have? About 50,000 last year, was it? Something like that. Well, it's a town, isn't it? It's a bloody town. It's as big as Devizes or Bolton or, I don't know, Salisbury. Yeah, it's a bloody town. Appearing every year. Except the builders aren't building any houses because people can't afford to buy them. Seriously, they can't. And so the builders have stopped work on the houses. Housing estates stopped building. I mean, with the mortgage rates up at what, 7%? If you're going to get a new mortgage now, you're probably doing 6 to 7%, won't you? And they'll lend you something like 4 times your annual income. Well, if you're earning, say, 30,000 a year as a prison officer, and they'll lend you 3 times your income, that's £90,000. What are you going to get for that? A garage. That'll pay for the garage, yeah. And you've managed to save. How are you going to manage to save up out of 30,000 a year when you've got to pay for rent on the way to actually getting your own house? How are you going to do it? So the builders have stopped building. A lot of them have gone into administration, especially in countries like Australia. But they're struggling all over the world. Because mainly it's manipulation, isn't it? It's not a free market, it's manipulated. How come the bank interest rates all over the world have gone up, yeah? Don't you think that makes you think, that something mysterious is going on? Maybe a conspiracy of the bankers? Yeah, they're putting their heads together and say, I tell you what, let's make some money now, boys. We've had enough of this. And then, of course, we had austerity. I mean, what's all that about? Forcing the people to live, just scrap by on hand to mouth, austerity. I'll tell you what, give me a big stick, I'll teach them what austerity feels like. Anyway, there you go. They're moving a hulk, a prison ship, into Portland Harbour. And they had a prison ship there until I think it was 1998, something like that. They have... I mean, this is mistreating human beings, isn't it? We're human beings. We're all in the same boat here. I mean, I know that you're saying, well, these people have come from, where have they come from? I don't know, Romania, Lithuania, Russia, Syria, Afghanistan, wherever it is. And they've illegally entered Great Britain. So instead of making them feel welcome and start a new life and get on with it, no, we're sticking them on a boat. How disgraceful is that? Can you imagine what it's going to be like on that boat when we get up to 40 degrees centigrade? And it's being commissioned very shortly. It's very shortly. It'll be in Portland Harbour tomorrow. So if you're down there on holiday, give a wave to all the poor bastards who are on the ship. A life on the ocean way, the only life for me. Eh? Popeye the Sailor Man's banged up in there. What a load of bollocks, innit? Eh? What's the world coming to? Mistreating human beings. That's what we're doing. And how long is it before we have some more prison ships for our own prisoners? It won't be very long, will it? Yeah. The Bibby Stockholm, I believe it's called, the ship. Look it up. You'll see it. Prison accommodation afloat. And now, folks, Tales from the Jails. Don't forget, there it is. I keep showing you this book. You've not bought it yet, have you? Well, some of you have, yeah. It's on Amazon. HMP Manchester Prison Officer Part 2. Yeah. Part 1's good. I know, I wrote it. Anyway, it's time now. I am going to sing a song today. So, all those of you who have a sensitive nature, grab your goats and head for the hills. This is a song from a very famous film, performed by a guy called Dooley Wilson in the film, yeah. Plays the piano. You played it for him, you can play it for me. It's time as time goes by, from Casablanca. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say, I love you. On that you can rely, no matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs are never out of date, hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. There you go. As time goes by. I sincerely hope that you're still around and it didn't drive you to the hills. Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Prison hulks, what a damn disgrace.